Trust me, I was anti-Agile at that time. Then he offered me in the same table, do you want to join me? It's great, right? I didn't know this is Agile. And hi, this is JP from LeanWisdom. Here is my first weekend story that I want to share with you. It's a very interesting story that it's very personal to my heart. This is about my own journey of being an engineering leader transforming to a change agent. Right? How did I change from an engineering leader to a change agent? Way back in 2009, when I was an employee of Intel Security, I was managing a large team. Right? I was enjoying, everything was going good. I was responsible for delivery, I was responsible for product, I was responsible for quality, I was responsible for people, right? I was managing a lot of things. In this journey, one fine day, a new leader, head of quality for Intel Security, who just joined from another large enterprise, came to India, right? He came to India Center, and I was part of this first meeting that he conducted with a small leadership group, and he said, we have to be agile. This is exactly what he said. Guys, we have to be agile. Trust me, I was anti-agile at that time because we already had something called agile and that did not work. So, in my one-on-one meeting with this leader, I told him that it's not possible to be agile for us. We are a system software development company. We are not an application software. We are not writing a simple software applications. We are a very complex software development company. Agile doesn't work for us. He looked at my face, he smiled and said, my dear boy, it is possible. What you are following as an agile is not agile. Wow. This is something that I learned, that we have been following something called agile in the last 5 years or 10 years, which is not even agile. Then he challenged me saying, do you want to take up this challenge and see if you can implement it in your teams? I said, okay. Why not? We'll try. And he deployed some coaches. They came all the way from US and they stayed here with us couple of quarters. In the first quarter, end of the quarter, my experience is I'm going to share. A great team that I had, a fantastic team with a great intelligent people, right? Hired very, very carefully from different large enterprises, working together, fantastic team. Whatever we could not achieve in terms of predictability, we were very bad in predictability. In terms of release time to market, one of our products, very critical products, we were releasing once in 18 months. That was a minimum time, once in 18 months. Now, in this 18 months, whatever we could not release, we could release much shorter. Our predictability went up very high. When, after a quarter, we got a symptom that yes, it is possible, right? Quality went up, and whatever that we were struggling, predictability, quality, release time to market, people were so frustrated working over the weekends and late nights. I could sense some symptom of change in the first quarter itself. When this leader came back after a quarter, I met him again. This time, he looked at me as a transformed personality because I told him, it's great, right? I didn't know this is Agile and now it's working really well for us. I think we should follow this across the organization. Then he offered me, in the same table, do you want to join me? That's how I got an opportunity to be a transformation agent, to be a change agent for the company without knowing much about Agile. All that he looked at me was, okay, I am energetic, I am able to understand as a leader, and I want to go with this with full passion. So he said, why don't you come this side? You work with me, let us transform the rest of the organization. Right? And we did that. Now, I want to talk about few great attributes that I learned. Number one, he was ready to go to any extent to convince a leader in a transformation. He will talk to his vice president, he will talk to the general manager, he will talk to director, he will even talk to the managers, he will talk to the teams, and he will convince them saying that Agile is the right way to do. First thing, right? Leader was able to step from there all the way down to make sure that people understand the importance of transformation. Number two, he was purely non-political. I have never seen him with any political, background. I mean, he was like, my intention is very clear. I want to transform this company to an agile company, right? Absolutely clear. There is no other hidden agenda. Wow, that was great for me. Number three, he was ready to get into a state where he will himself will conduct trainings. For example, built-in quality was one of the big challenges we had way back in 2009 and 2010. He said our built-in quality has to start not by testing but by shifting the quality left. We understood. Then we started learning from him. He himself conducted at least 50 workshops across the globe on what is peer review mean, why defect should be found early, why defect cannot be found only through testing. And he conducted workshops where the people were able to take their production code and do a code review, go do a peer review, design review, any of those peer reviews, and actually we were able to find defects. He proved us that yes, we can find a defect even in the production code. How great it is. I was part of his session, I learned, I attended few, and I started teaching that. The rest of the organization, wow, we got really good results. Fantastic. Another big thing that he did was, which I was part of and I did it for India Center, was we handpicked the products that are very high quality products. Right? Out of 100 plus hundreds of products, we handpicked around 12 products which were known for great results. Great in quality, great in release time to market, and great environment to work, and so on. Then we looked at the commonalities, right, across all these 12 teams, and we started sharing with everybody. We started sharing. What are the commonalities that we found? One was very, very clear. The first one, built-in quality. All these 12 teams actually had a good built-in quality practices like left shifting quality in terms of peer reviews, in terms of automation, in terms of many practices, and 70 to 80% of the defects were actually found not through testing, but through the early detection techniques like peer reviews, automation, all of this, right? That was a shocker for the rest of the organization because we have a big testing team to find defects. It was great. Number two, when he started with the transformation, he kind of handpicked few products which were struggling in terms of business agility results. And number two was, that was very critical for the business. These products were so important for us to transform. So we found a good combination of these two. We decided that yes, this is the kind of team that we should start with. So we picked one of the large products, which was spread across 4 locations. And we said, okay, we will go and do a transformation for them. How did we do? 2011, this is a story of 2011, when SAFE was introduced, right? Later part of 2011, this leader came and said, hey guys, there is something called SAFE. I want you guys to learn and implement in our organization. We learned SAFE 1.0. We thought, okay, it looks to be a good framework. Looking at the rest of the world, there is no such framework available for scaling agility. And we are in need of such thing. So we learned, we started implementing. So the leader was so open to take a framework that is pretty new because he was convinced that this is the right thing to do. I was fortunate to work in SAFE right from 2012 because of this decision that he made. Fantastic, right? If I look back, so many success stories, right? This product alone, we reduced a timeline from 1.5 years release, 18 months release, to a 2 weeks release in 1 year. 1.5 years release to 3 months release in 3 months. End of 3 to 4 months, we actually could reduce the timeline from a large release to a smarter release. We reduced the batch size. We made sure that every 3 months we will release it. And over a period, we were able to release every 2 weeks. A great teams that we had, whatever we could not do, this transformation helped us. How exciting, right? It's great. We got so many results. Because we were able to release faster, customers were so happy because their problems are getting addressed fast. Teams are very happy because they don't have huge student syndrome issues that they have to work a lot of things at the end of the year or end of 2 years. They could release every 2-3 months. And employee satisfaction went up, customer satisfaction went up, quality went up. We were pretty predictable. Every quarter we were releasing, release cycle came down. So, amazing results. So, this is how I started my journey, and 5 years I did a transformation for many teams within Intel security, and that really helped. I started with this leader in 2010. I was with Intel security till 2014. We did a lot of transformation. Multiple scaled agile, multiple agile, enterprise level agile transformation within the organization, and got fantastic results multiple times. What do we learn from this video? What do you think you have learned from this video? Number one, leader driving a transformation is very key to success. Top leader driving a transformation is very key to success for your transformation results. Number two, leader operates all the way from top to the bottom and making sure that everybody understands the transformation is critical. Number three, not just focusing on process agility, but also focus on practices, focus on culture, focus on bringing business results. Our focus was on not just implementing Agile at the team level, but to bring business results, right? Reducing a 1.5 year release to a 2 weeks release, which was unimaginable when we started discussing, right? How hard it is, and how did we achieve? Wow, right? Having a clear goal in mind, setting a business agility results as a goal, and start your transformation helps you a lot. Okay? I think these are the key learnings that I want to share with you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.